Hey, it's Mac Rogers here in the Bay Area. If you're thinking about selling your home, whether it's in Castro Valley, Fremont, Oakland, or anywhere around here, this video is a must watch. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a beautiful home that just didn't show well because of one thing: clutter. And in a competitive market like ours, that can cost you real money. In just a few minutes, I'll show you how to declutter fast and get your space buyer ready, because around here, first impressions count and every square foot matters. So let's go. So you're thinking of selling your home, but wait, before listing, you need to address key issues that buyers always take notice. Overlooking these could cost you money, delay, or sale, even scare buyers away. Please note that this is not a decluttering video. I've already made a video which you can watch here right after this video. We are going down to the nitty-gritty. When buyers walk into your house, you want to make sure that they are not making a mental list of all the little things that they see wrong with your house. Every little thing can start to add up, which could ultimately deter them from making an offer. Let's start with this: general cleaning and maintenance. First up would be your windows. I was showing this property a while back in a development that was fairly close to the freeway. When me and my buyers, when we looked out the window, we couldn't believe all the dust and grime that had accumulated in the window. And we started looking at every other window and they were all the same. It was kind of gross. Listen guys, you need to do this. Clean your windows inside and out. Dirty windows make your home look neglected and block natural sunlight, making rooms feel darker and less inviting. Next up, let's talk about light fixtures. Okay, besides making sure that all light fixtures and light bulbs are working, you also need to clean them. Remember this one time I was showing a house and I noticed that one of the light fixtures had dead bugs inside of it. I mean, there was no getting around it. As soon as you turned on the light, you will see it. And also, when you're replacing light bulbs, make sure they are all the same. I've seen sellers replace vanity lights with mismatched bulbs. Not only does it stick out like a sore thumb, but it also raises questions in buyers' minds. You may wonder why the seller didn't take the time to ensure consistency, which could make them question how well the rest of the home has been maintained. Even small details like mismatched bulbs can create a subconscious impression of neglect, making buyers more cautious about potential hidden issues. Next up would be baseboards and walls. Now, generally, my advice on this is to paint with natural colors to freshen up the space. However, if you're not going to do that, make sure you scrub baseboards, move smudges from walls, and check for any mystery marks that, in kids' rooms where they probably scribbled on it. Buyers notice this more than you think. Door handles are one of the most frequently touched surfaces in your home, yet they often go unnoticed when it comes to cleaning. Over time, they accumulate dirt, grime, and even bacteria, especially in high-traffic areas like front doors and kitchens and bathrooms. Take the time to wipe them down and disinfect all door handles and knobs before showings. If you have loose or squeaky door handles, tighten or replace them. Buyers will notice if a handle jiggles or feels worn out. Small issue that can give the impression of poor maintenance. If a handle or lock is outdated or rusted, consider replacing it with a modern one to enhance the home's overall appearance. Light switches also collect dirt and fingerprints. If you've recently painted your walls, consider updating your light switches and plugs as well. It gives the space a fresh, modern look. However, if you're not replacing them, make sure they are thoroughly cleaned and, of course, in good working condition. Buyers will notice if the switches are outdated, dirty, or loose, so take the time to wipe them down and fix any that's not functioning properly. Next up, I want to talk about closets and garages. Look, if you're still living in the property, we all know how that's like. So there are expectations of a little bit of clutter, especially in the garage and closet. But please, make a little bit more effort. I remember this one time, we were touring a house, and when we went to check the garage, we couldn't get in. We couldn't see anything. The sellers basically just dumped everything in there. Same thing with closets. Clutter your closets. Buyers love a well-organized closet. It signals a well-maintained home. Bottom line is that too much clutter suggests limited storage space. Let's talk about plants. Dead, overgrown, or worse, fake plants. Listen, there should be no reason to leave dead plants inside the house, or for that matter, even outside the house. Throw them away for God's sakes. And fake plants, get rid of them. They're not in style anymore. And while you're at it, trim your bushes, remove overgrown plants, etc., and clean up your yard. Front and back. Buyers worry about maintenance and fire hazards these days. Let's talk about the kitchen and appliances. Here's another story that I have for you. I had a client that opened up a refrigerator and she was shocked at the condition of the inside of the refrigerator. I mean, when I saw it myself, I was grossed out. And to think, the outside looked all clean and shiny. So the thoughts that were going through my client's head was that if they're just hiding stuff behind closed doors, what else could they be hiding? While we're in the kitchen, check and clean and make sure these are all working. These are the following. You have the dishwasher and the garbage disposal. Pull out the racks, clean the drain, and remove any built-up gunk. Same with the microwave, oven, and cooktop. These should be spotless. No grease, no burnt food. And by the way, do not leave ugly, dirty sponges or dirty dishes or dirty towels. Just get rid of them. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's move on to the bathrooms and bedrooms. I know that this is so minor, but always keep the lid down when you're showing properties. Also, remove plungers, toilet brushes, and other personal items. If you have those glass shower doors, make sure you clean the soap scum. If the tiles have grime, clean them up. Brush it or steam clean it. Again, personal items on countertops should be stored and out of sight. Keep counters clear except for minimal decorative items. Buyers don't want to think about plumbing issues or seeing your toothbrush or the toilet brush when they're looking at the bathroom. For the bedroom, for goodness sakes, please make sure the bed is made up. No dirty laundry like underwear or any other clothing lying around. Here's another story. I was showing a house that really shouldn't have been shown. I mean, the yard had toys, dead plants everywhere, and there was a car in the driveway that was jacked up and grease everywhere. When we knocked on the door, we were let in by the owners and we were told just go ahead and check the house and go wherever you like. I mean, if you saw the condition of the house, it would seem like they didn't want to really sell the house. They didn't even prepare anything. We go into one of the bedrooms and not only were the beds not made, but someone was actually under the covers, still sleeping. I mean, it was unbelievably uncomfortable. Next up, pets and odor control. Look, I get it. We love our pets. But when it comes to selling your house, buyers, they don't want to see or smell any evidence of them, any evidence of pets. If possible, remove pets during showings. Not everyone loves the idea of a barking dog or a cat darting out of the room. And let's be real, aquariums, cages, and litter boxes, they come with their own unique set of odors that can make buyers hesitate. Hide pet bowls, litter boxes, doggy toys. You might not notice the smell, but trust me, buyers will. When you live in a house, you become nose blind to certain odors, whether it's pets, food, or even air fresheners. What smells normal to you might be overwhelming to someone else walking in for the first time. If your carpets or furniture have absorbed pet odors, get them professionally cleaned. And if you have a backyard full of landmines, the little poopies, clean them up before showings. Again, with regards to general odors, wash beddings, open windows, and avoid overpowering air fresheners. Buyers prefer natural scents. A fresh smelling home creates a great first impression. Again, when it comes to selling your home, buyers don't want to see or smell evidence of any pets. With regards to furniture and decor, your taste in decor might be fantastic, but when selling your home, the goal is to make it as neutral as possible. Bright colors and personalization, stick to neutral ones. That fire engine red accent wall, probably not helping your sale. Heavy furniture can make rooms feel smaller. If you have large, bulky pieces, consider putting them in storage or rearranging for better flow. Buyers need to visualize their own furniture in the space. And with regards to rugs and, electrical cords, get rid of them. Get rid of rugs, runners in the hallways, especially if they're old and stained. And again, with our power cords, Buyers don't want to see a tangled mess of chargers and power strips. Remove them or hide them completely. With regards to photos and political stuff, religious decor, look, buyers again want to see themselves living in your home, not your family from last year's Christmas party. Take down personal photos, political signs, or religious artwork. The more neutral, the better. When it comes to safety and security, remember, buyers will open closets, cabinets, and drawers, so don't leave anything valuable within easy reach. Secure and remove jewelry, important documents, and prescription meds to prevent theft. You'd be surprised how many open house visitors are more interested in what's in your drawers than the actual house itself. If you have security cameras, be mindful of how they're positioned. Some buyers feel uncomfortable knowing they're being watched. And in listing photos, remove excessive security signs. Too many or beware of dog signs can make buyers wonder if the neighborhood is safe. Then we have smoke detectors and those carbon monoxide monitors. These should be updated in working order. If they're over 10 years old, replace them before your home inspection. It's a small investment that makes a big impression. Okay, let's wrap this up with a few quick but important details. Remove non-working appliances. A broken wine fridge, ice maker, or old dishwasher will come up in the inspection report. Either fix it or remove it before buyers start asking for replacements. Fix small repairs now. Loose doorknobs, squeaky cabinets, chipped paint. These minor things add up in the buyer's mind. Take care of them before the listing. Like I mentioned earlier, declutter and depersonalize. Less is more. Make sure each room serves a clear purpose so buyers can visualize themselves living there. A cluttered house equals a buyer wondering if there's enough space. Hey, need more help? If you're preparing to buy or sell, I've got free guides to help you through the process. Get my Ultimate Home Seller's Guide or my Buyer's Guide. Just reach out and I'll send it your way. Call, text, email, or DM me if you're looking to buy or sell your home in the Bay Area. Whether you're ready now or just want to explore your options, I'm here to help.